Okay, so BFRI is our leading gapper here, but it's really extended off its VWAP. So I'm not going to be taking a trade here. It had this crazy pop. It was crossing on the 5 minute, but then it had this crazy pop, like all of a sudden, a couple minutes before market open. So I'm not sure what that whole rip was about, but really nice pop there. Let's set this one right here. So I think it needs to pull back. It just pulled back on this candle somewhat, but it's at all-time highs here, and it's really extended in my opinion. 5 minute looks like it wants to cross. 1 minute looks like it wants to cross as well. I'm gonna give it some time to pull back, and we'll see what else pops up in the scans. ESPR is popping actually, not moving a whole lot. OCUP hit its 200 basically. Game is another one. Not really moving too much. SOPA, IINN. So these are all about the same. They all pretty much look the same, which is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of trash in my opinion. They do have potential to curl back to VWAP, but they're super far off below VWAP, so we're gonna have to wait for those. So again, I'm just gonna wait for this one to pull back. Had a nice pop though, right here from 6 to 625, but I'm still gonna keep waiting. I think this one's pretty extended. I want the 1 minute MACD to cross at least, and then I can potentially get in for a curl, and we can see it curl back up to 575. Like I want it to break below 575, kinda, or at least break below and hold the level. But right now it's holding this 6 range, which is good. I mean, it's showing it has strength, but I definitely don't want to be getting in on the back end of the move, because it's still pretty extended. We have about 3, 6, 7, 8, about 8 or 9 green candles in a row here. So I don't know. There's its first red candle. Let's see if we break below 6. Spreads aren't too bad. It's about like 5 cents every now and then. For the most part, it's about 2 or 3 cents. So 1 minute MACD here looks like it wants to cross. I'm just gonna wait it out. 5 minute, I mean, it just bounced off its level, but I still think I should wait for the 5 minute. $6.02. Let's see if we get it. There's a huge buyer here at 6, so that's the only reason why I think this thing has potential to break even higher. But the way it's hovering around 6 here, it makes me kind of nervous. Kind of want to get in, but I feel like it's gonna break 6. Okay, so there's a break of 6. Let's see where this wants to go now. KURA is moving on the scans right now. Barely any volume in it. OCUP, let's check the rest of them. This one's kind of sideways. It has potential to curl. I like the 5 and 10 minute. They both look really good. The only thing is it's coming up to its 200 here at 526. So that doesn't make me super confident. Let's see if it can break above, hold its range, potentially break to VWAP, I guess. If it gets straight to VWAP, then that looks pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and make some resistance lines here. Okay, my chart's all messed up. Not sure what's going on there. Let's go ahead and change stocks here and go back. There we go. Not sure what that's about. Okay. I don't know if I should draw one here. Well, we'll go ahead anyways. So nasty rejection there, as you can see. Well, maybe not, but now you can. Massive rejection off of 528, so that's pretty gross. So this one, kind of done for me right now. LGVN is popping on the scans. Wow. Halted, going up, insane. Not sure what happened with this one, but this one's been popping. The other day, I made a huge move from 9 to about 40 something dollars pre-market. And now, I mean, yesterday it kind of sold off a bit, but now it's on the run back up. So we could potentially get in on this one for another rip through its high a day. High a day here is 25.50. It's already at 21. So our resistance area should be here on the 1 minute, about 21.96 or 22. Just call it 22. Our next one should be, the most part of this range here, 25. So we still have a little bit of range here, such as like this one right here, around 23.50. But for the most part, it's 25. That's where we can go. This is looking really nice. I would like to see it pull back, but the way this one moves, I mean, it might just continue from halt to halt to halt to halt. BFRI popping on the scans again. Did I just miss my entry? I think I did. So definitely missed my entry on this one. Wow. So it did just what I wanted it to do, which is insane. Pull it back to 575, hold this level there, and then, you know, rip through 6 again. Did exactly what I wanted it to do. And I wasn't here to take the entry. Oh, that sucks. That was a really obvious entry right there too. Now I gotta wait for it to pull back a second time. It's having a hard time breaking its 625 level, so here it's back to 6, back to 5, 590 I mean. So two rejections off of 625. 3 actually. So the 1 minute MACD right here is gonna cross. I do like the 5 minute though. ISPC, one we traded yesterday, is popping on the scans right now. About 15-cent spreads there. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait on this one. This one's getting into a halt right here as well, but I'm just gonna wait on it. Dude, this flashing, oh my god, it's getting so annoying. So ISPC halted. Actually, false halt. And a nasty drop. 50-cent spread there, just about. It was about to get halted right there for a second. That's kind of crazy. But I'm not going to trade this one until those spreads tighten up. So there's a 1 cent spread, but back to 40 there for a second. So I'm going to wait on it. KURA, not really moving a whole lot. OCUP. So perfect bounce off my support line here. We saw it reject massively, and then it I guess pulled back once more. Now it's rejecting the level a second time. So I don't want this to be like the trade yesterday, ATRV, or I forgot what stock I traded. But as you can tell, it's making about the same move. It had a massive rejection here, massive rejection here. So although it can pull back again and make a similar move, it has 2 nasty rejections. So I'm not even going to mess with that one, because taking that L yesterday just pissed me off. Got really annoying. So Pura. I need this one to have more volume. The 10-minute's breaking here. I mean, everything looks solid on it, but I needed to have more volume. LGVN, see if this one's gonna resume here. Should resume in about 20 seconds, not even. So big spreads on this one. So could have bought that dip there at 2160, but had a big spreads there for a second. But that's a nice break all the way to 24 now. 24.20. So definitely has potential to break 25.50. Could have bought the dip a long time ago, and I would be up a tremendous amount, but one, completely out of my price range. Two, if it flushed on me, I was done for the day, done for the week, basically. It's a huge risk I'd be running, and with big spreads like that, I mean, I'm already at my stop loss as soon as I take an entry position. So yes, although this has the potential, and maybe that was an obvious buy, I didn't want to buy it. It's too much risk for the size of account I have right now. It's way too much risk, I think. Plus, if I didn't get filled, I would have been pissed. Trading off of FOMO again. So the 1 minute MACD finally crossed here. See if we can get a curl. If we can get a curl off the 1 minute, then the 5 minute actually looks pretty good. The 5 minute looks like it wants to cross, but the 10 minute still looks pretty strong. So I'm going to wait it out a bit. So this one's actually popping up a lot more than I expected. It's holding its range too. I'm just nervous on it because of the MACD. And I don't want to see a huge flush like this one here where it just drops a lot. So let's see if we can get some more of this sideways consolidation here. We still have about 2 more minutes for the next 5 minute. But I don't really want to see this 5 minute break its high. 38's the high, 37's right there. So don't really want to see it break its high. We'll see if it can hold this range here. It's pulling back to 580. Massive rejection, which is also why I didn't want to get in. I was assuming there would be a false break or something, but could have bought the dip as well. I was debating. But no, I'm going to wait this one out. I want to see if it's going to hold its range for sure. Had a really nice pop there from 580 all the way back to 608 though. So let's see if we can get some sideways consolidation on this candle and then potentially get in for the 5 minute high on the next candle to break. See if we get that break at 6 again. We got a quick flash below 6, surprisingly, but hidden buyer here most likely. I'm not going to buy this candle. I could, but I'm not going to buy it. Although we have massive support at 6, I'm not going to buy it because it hasn't popped up yet. Here's a pop to 610. $13, $15. Yeah, so it's making me kind of nervous here. I was expecting a bigger move there. Huge seller at 620 and then another one at 630. So it's kind of reminding me of that other stock we were watching yesterday. Might have been LGVN or might have been ISPC. I'm not sure. It's making me kind of nervous though. I don't like the way it's acting up here. So there's 18. So there's a small pullback to 609. I don't know. I think that we're gonna see a false break on this one or something because now it's just chopping around. It's just sideways. It's not really doing a whole lot. And we have huge sellers at 620 and then another one at 625 and then we have another one at 630. So a lot of big sellers there. We could probably break them, but this thing needs to really move. I'm looking to catch a move like this one from 580 all the way to 620. But I don't know if this can do it right now. Let's see, LGVN, this one should resume here pretty soon. Okay, well, it actually resumed. So it broke its daily high and then it flushed all the way down to 2253. Jesus, that's a nasty rejection. But it's, for the most part, it looks like it's about to open flat, which is great. KTTA made a similar move here. Not to LGVN, but it actually just it got halted going up, made a move going up, and then just rejected and got halted going down. So let's see, KURA keeps popping on my scans, but you're not doing anything. OCUP, slow climb up here. The 5-minute MACD actually looks strong. Again, I don't know if I want to take a trade on this one because of these two massive rejections. If what happened to me yesterday happens to me again, I'm going to be so damn pissed. It's not even funny. So let's see if we can actually, I said I'm not going to trade it, so I'm not going to trade it. I'm not even going to be tempted by this one. It looks great on the 5-minute, same as yesterday. The move yesterday looked great. And did it do it? Yes, but not on the candle that I got in on. Like, the candle I got in on had a huge false break, and that sucked. So here's a false break on BFRI. It's another rejection here. So we have about 4 or 5 massive rejections. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still holding its range here. It keeps touching this level, support line at 575, and then it bounces up. But this time, I don't think it's going to do so because the 5-minute's finally crossing here. So unless this 5-minute can hold the support, if this 5-minute can pop up to 6 again, we could potentially see the next 5-minute, over 620. But this needs to pop up to 6. So if it breaks this low of 75 and then pops all the way back up to 6 for whatever reason, I am definitely a buyer because the next 10 minutes also going to open as well. So let's see, here's 85, 82, 80, 77. See if you get the break here. It's finishing pretty low. I don't like that, so we'll wait and see. We'll watch it, but if I'm being honest, I think today's going to be another no trade day for me. Judging by how all this is going, 10-minute finish pretty low. I don't like that. It'll most likely break its low, but this thing needs to pop back up and shift in momentum here. Needs to definitely pop above 6 and hold its range a second time, just so I can be interested. But here's the break of the 10 minutes. Massive support here at 70. I want to buy in here, but I don't think it's going to be a good idea to buy in, because it's holding my support line, and that's kind of tempting me. But the 5 minutes crossing here, and the 10 minute is also crossing, so that's why I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. The only reason I'm debating is because it's holding this range, still holding 75 support line. But if I do buy in, I would want to hold for a break of 6. If we can break above 6, anywhere above 6, I don't care. I think that'd look great. So there, see if we can get a pullback here. There's not, okay, it's gonna go without me. So I didn't like that last second surge there. I never like those. I never like getting in on those. Those last second pops, like, okay, cool and all, but that means I have to have taken my entry within that candle and then rode that small little pop to 6 there. But I don't like those little pops like that. They're kind of annoying. So this is probably gonna break 6 without me. I don't know. They're red the entire way, and then the last 2 seconds they just pop green real quick, and then the next candle doesn't have a chance to pull back. It just rips. So I don't like taking entries on those at all. But this looks like a small pullback, and now it's, I don't know, now it's trending towards the downside. So maybe this one went without me. I missed the entire move here. Definitely missed this position for sure, no doubt. This sucks. BTTX keeps popping on the scan here. 1 minute MACD looks like it wants to cross. 5 and 10 minute don't look the best. OCUP. So breakthrough there. Nice breakthrough. But then massive rejection. IINN. Not doing anything. Game. Also not doing anything. KTTA. Gross. LGVN. See where this one resumed. So halted going up again. Insane. So that could have been a nice opportunity to buy here, if I'm being totally honest, if I would have seen it. It just got halted too. Wow, that's insane. So BTTX is popping on the scans. Really whippy on this one. What the hell? Not sure what's going on with this one. Why is it popping so much? Big spreads though, so I'm not gonna take an entry on this one. It went from 950 on the ask right now all the way to 830, 815. We need to get the break at 8 into a halt. Probably not. So pretty nasty rejection there. That's gross. 950 all the way to 8. Yikes. BFRA. And again, I don't know why you're on my scans. SLI. Let's check on open. I have a puts play on this one. I'm in the red right now. I kind of bought in super late, if I'm being totally honest. I was supposed to buy in like 2-3 days ago around 20, but I bought in yesterday at 1650. So really late to the party here, no doubt. But this one's just, it's similar to Zillow. It's making a big move to the downside. Oh, I don't know Zillow. Shoot, I don't know Zillow's thing. Yeah, no, it's TLLO. There's Z. I knew it. God damn it. So Zillow, massive rejection here. Once they came out, they're cutting off all their employees, all that stuff. Huge sell off. So I knew at this time, like, hey, it's probably a good time to, get in for short or get in for puts or whatever. But I didn't take this play. Then I heard someone talking about Open Door, and I was like, well, what's going on with Open Door? Apparently, Open Door is doing the same strategy, but they doubled down, or they really dumped money into that stock compared to Zillow. I mean, into the real estate industry, at least compared to Zillow. Like, they really made some big plays with the same strategy Zillow is losing money on. So I'm in for the break of this low of 1628. I can potentially get it today. I think I will get it today, and I think that's where I'll sell because I'm so late on the move already. It's not even funny. Like, if I got in a long time ago, if I got in at 20, this would have been an amazing play. But right now, I'm stuck at 1650, and it's not looking so hot for me. Like, as you can tell, it popped up to 1730. Like, I knew it was gonna pop up today to 17, no doubt. But wow, I mean, we already have how many red candles in a row? 3, 6, 7, 8 red candles in a row here. So all I'm really looking for is a break. Once again through 1628. I guess that's the low. What's going on? Okay, 1628, and then I'm out. I'm closing my position. Especially for the break of 16. I definitely want to see the break of 16. I think it has potential to do that. Maybe to 15. Like, maybe to 15 there can be room. Let me see. Yeah, like, we have like a support here on 15, but let me tell you, if it breaks 15, oh man, if it breaks 15, the lowest that we have is about 10 right here. Here's our next, support. So we kind of have a lot of room from 15 to 10. I mean, it's $5 whole. It's just empty space basically. I think it can do it, but only time will tell. It could potentially do it, but we have to see a massive sell-off today, no doubt. I don't know. There's a small pullback on it. I'm going to keep holding. I have contracts till like December 30th or something, so we're going to go ahead and wait. I'm not too far out, but I took a big position on it. That's why I'm kind of nervous. Maybe that's my mistake, though. I mean, kind of gambling at that point, especially because I bought in so damn late. But it's all right. So BFRI here, looking strong on the 10-minute. See if we get a massive rejection a second time, or the sixth time, right? See if it had a huge candle here pop up, which looks great. But see if we can get something on these last couple seconds. I don't want to see a massive sell-off. The 1 minute is curling, the 5 minutes curling, 10-minute looks solid. So I got the pullbacks that I wanted again, but I didn't take my entries on these. Massive seller at 630 there. $614. I could buy this dip, but it's not bouncing much. So I'm telling you, this is exactly what I don't want to get in on. Just like the stock yesterday, exact same move as yesterday. Super annoying to see. It's gross. 620 all the way back to 550 basically. That sucks. So 10 minutes still looks strong. I still have faith in 10 minute. 5 minutes, same thing, but this needs to bounce. Has to come back above 6 for sure. I'm tired of these massive fake outs. They're gross, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them today, or if you want to count this one, 7, I guess. So huge rejections on this one. It's so annoying. This is not one to hold super long just because of these rejections. And maybe that OCUP made that move. Maybe it's holding up now. Nope. Sold off. 10-minute looks gross. Everything else is kind of selling off today. Thanksgiving's tomorrow, so I understand. Which, talking about that, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. And I really want to say thank you for the support on my channel. Like, the other day I hit 4 likes on my videos, or one of the videos I had, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I was like, that's a lot for me, because normally I get 1 like. Someone likes all my videos, and I really, really appreciate it. I get like 1 or 2 people, and I'm not sure if there's someone in specific, but hey, you like all my videos, and I really, really appreciate that. That's so badass. I don't know, I got super excited for it. Definitely makes me feel a lot better doing what I'm doing. Although I'm losing, I mean, I want you guys to see, the reality of it. I've only been taking this seriously for about a year now, a little over a year actually, but I've been on and off trading for about three years, I'd say. And it hasn't been easy. I mean, what you see is what I've been doing. Some time ago though, about last summer, I was doing really good when the market was hot and during COVID and stuff, and that's what got me kind of hooked on stocks. I started making $500 days like nothing, like 500 today, and then 800 the next day, or 700 this day, and then 1,000 this day. I've made a couple big moves here and there. Grew my account to like 10 grand, I think, somewhere around there, 8,000. Actually, I think it's like 8,000. And I only had like 1,500, not even. And I grew my account in such a short period of time. I think in 1 month or 1.5 months, I grew it to 8 grand. And then from there, I just fumbled the ball. And I was basically gambling, doing that, just taking random plays. Like, oh my God. Kind of the same thing I'm doing now. Well, I wouldn't say now I'm gambling at this. Well, technically it is a gamble, but I actually have, taken my time to learn a strategy, or learn the things that I've been learning, and gain experience in the market to actually know more or less what's going on. But at the time, I didn't know anything. I was just taking a position, and then there you go. So now I'm trying to actually work on understanding the whole market, understanding how this thing works, which, I mean, I never truly will, because it always changes, right? But trying to get an idea more or less of what strategy to take and managing my risk on all these stocks. So just like that huge move here on LGVN, my bad. Like, yeah, I could have bought the dip here. Could have actually taken this play here. I could even take another entry right here for the break back above 27 all the way to 30. Like, yeah, I probably can. So let's see if it actually does it. It's 27, almost 28. But, I can make little plays like that, but I think it's too risky. It's too much for my account. Breaking all my rules here, so I don't see why I would risk my account like that, especially on a nasty flush. Especially if this thing drops all the way to 25 or 23, like, it could definitely do it. So if it had the huge ride all the way up to 20, 28 now, it can definitely make a flush all the way back down to 23. So I don't know. Managing my risk is a huge thing. That's saved me a lot of money, if I'm being honest. But it's also cost me from a lot of opportunity. Like, you saw last week or a couple weeks ago, I missed a lot of trades just because of either FOMO, or not FOMO, hesitation, or I made some bad plays because of FOMO, you know what I mean? So I don't know. The market's tricky, and I honestly rather finish down 126 this week, or a little more, I think, than finish, down 600, 700 like I used to. I'd finish down 1,000, and since I was making basically the same, I didn't think it was a big deal until I started losing all my money, and I was like, holy shit, this isn't good. So that account's gone now, and I had to restart or whatever. But although I was building up another account recently, I decided, well, I might as well record everything, because I think I would record everything, but I wouldn't post it anywhere. So I was like, well, I might as well do something with it. So started posting it on YouTube, and I would make edits, and then I stopped again. Didn't really build that account up. It was just kind of there. I was trying the small account, and then I restarted it because I was like, it's whatever. I went on a huge trip to Europe for like a month or something, and then I came back. I was like, well, now we could start it. We could start another small account challenge. But I'm not gonna lie, like this month, these past couple months have been pretty difficult. Like readjusting, coming back, and then having to learn a new strategy, all this stuff for the like readjust myself for the market. It's been pretty difficult, and obviously you could see, it's showing. But I did build my account up, from 1,800 all the way back here to 2,300 just the other day, 2,400. So that was a pretty good play. But now I'm sitting here tied at 2,250 pretty much. I don't, like I said, it's already 10:06. I don't think I'm going to take a trade at all. Everything's going to go without me today, and that's just what it's going to be. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here and call it for the day. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. And again, I really, really appreciate the support of my channel. Catch you guys Friday.